Hey everyone, welcome back to Cybrosys. Are you guys facing any stock mismatches in Odoo? Like your system shows stock, but it's actually not available. In this video, I'll show you how to avoid stock errors in Odoo with practical steps and live demo. So for that, you have to open a product. Where can you see a product? It's in the inventory. So here we have the inventory. Go to the products. So here you have the acoustic block screen. Okay. So the products on hand quantity is acoustic block screen on hand quantity is 16. Okay, on hand is 16. So if you want, you can update it from here. So acoustic block screen black, the quantity that is inventoried over here is 16. Okay. So if you go back to the product, which is acoustic block screen itself, I'm marking it as favorite. Now here you can actually see the moves of the product. Okay. So from which location to which location, how many quantity has been moved of the product can be seen over here. Okay. So in certain cases, there might be silly, mismatches that comes in terms of quantity. So this usually happens due to missing transactions, manual changes, or even poor inventory practices. So let's see how to fix and avoid this situation. So the very first thing that I have to tell is avoid manual stock editing. Okay. So you can open a product. We'll open this particular product itself. And if you go to the on hand over here and click on update quantity. Okay. So this will help you to update the quantity. Click on new, specify the inventory quantity and save it. So the very first thing is never directly edit stock quantities unless absolutely necessary. Instead, you can always use ways like receipts for incoming stock, deliveries for outgoing stock, and transfers for internal movement. So, this is going to ensure every change is tracked. So, if you go to operations, you have receipts over here. You can create a new one. So, let it be Abigail. And the product that we are going to create is, where is our product? Let it be whiteboard pen, right? Now, let's go to the internal link of the product and see. Tracking, I'm putting it as by quantity. On hand is 0 right now. Okay. So let's go back and I'm buying 10 quantity of the product over here, validating it. And now let's simply check the product. So on hand is updated as 10. So likewise from receipts, you can actually, update the product. Update the quantity. Now what happens when it's the deliveries? Okay. So if you go to delivery and create a new one. So add the the delivery address, the whiteboard pen. I'm giving 5. Validate. So that's a confirmation text which we are giving. Now, if you go back to the whiteboard pen, you can see the quantity is decreased by 5. Now it's 5. So likewise, the quantity will be automatically updated. So I prefer y'all to do this method rather than going and updating it manually every time. So next thing is you have to use the inventory adjustments. So if you go to the inventory module under the operations, you have the inventory adjustment. So under the adjustment, you can see the physical inventory and the stock. So if you click on this, you have the option to create new adjustment. Okay. So if there is a mismatch, you can use these inventory adjustments. So physically, you can count your stock and update it in Odoo. So whatever the product is, you have to choose the product over here. Now it's whiteboard pen, which we are dealing with, right? So here the product on hand is 5 right now. So you can update it. Now the counted quantity has become 10, suppose. So in such cases, you can click on apply and that is updated over here. Okay, so that's how simply you can create and apply an inventory adjustment over here. So this keeps your system very much accurate. Okay, the next step is to enable lot and serial number. So for that, you have to go to the configuration, okay, and then go to the settings. So in the settings, you have to make sure that the lot and serial number is enabled. So here you can see under traceability, lot and serial numbers are, enabled. So this gets a full traceability. I mean, this help you to get a full traceability from vendors to customers. Okay, so better tracking can be done by enabling the lot and serial number, and this helps you to track each item individually, and this reduces duplication of duplication or even the confusions. So once we were doing the physical inventory, you might have seen this lot and serial number is here. So for certain products, the lot and serial number is specified over here. For each lot, each quantity is updated. Okay, so likewise, you can also do this. Simply specify the lot and serial number over here. So that's the other step. Next is real-time updates. So always validate the transactions immediately. Like if you delay the validation, your stock will not be updated correctly. Okay, so here in the operations, you have a lot of receipts which are still ready and not validated. So what happens is that if you only validate it, then these quantity will be updated. So here you can see office chair, 35 units. Now the on-hand quantity is 0 and 35 is forecasted. But we haven't yet, I mean, it's still 0, but there is 35 forecasted unit. We haven't validated it yet. So validate it, only then this gets reflected on the on-hand quantity. Okay. So that's the other thing. Real-time update should be done so that, so for that, what you have to do is you have to do the validations as early as possible. Please don't do any delay over it. Next is to control the user access. So if you go to the settings, not here, you have the settings module. Okay, go to the settings and here you have the users. So I'll open a user. Let it be mark demo. So not everyone should have the permission to modify the stock. So here you have the sales. In the supply chain, you have the inventory. So this person has only the user access. So not everybody has the, should have the access to modify the stock. Okay. So only the, you have to restrict others. If you don't want them to use all these things, then you have to set him as a user alone. Only the admin or the people who have access over that can do all these things. Now, if you go to Michelle admin, you can see for inventory, he is having the administrator power. So he can do all these things. Okay. Then comes the regular stock audits. Okay. So you have to do the regular stock checks, even monthly or weekly audits. So it can help you all to identify the early errors. Okay. So yeah, we were talking about the audits. So here in the physical inventory, you can see the inventory list. And in the reporting, you get the stock analysis as well. So go to the stock analysis and this report will give you an idea about all the stock which is available in your warehouse or wherever it is. Okay. So you have to do the regular checks. Only then you can track the, stock levels and it will help you to, identify the errors at an early stage itself. Then what you have to do is you have to avoid the duplicate products. So if you go to the products and I'm switching it to the list view. So if there is any, duplicates, such products can be seen over here. Okay. So avoid creating duplicate product or same product with different names. Please avoid that. Okay. So what happens is that this can actually split your stock and cause confusion. So always maintain a very clean product list. Okay. So you have to make sure there are no, duplications over here and everything is created in a very neat way. Then, as I said before, you can use the inventory report over here. So this shows the stock report. Now you can get the inventory at any particular date over here. So if we are putting as 10th of March and confirm it, so this will show you the stock on that particular date. Okay. So based on a date or particular time range, you can actually get the stock report. Okay. So you can use Odoo reports regularly to monitor what and all the stock levels, the movement, and the analysis of the movement. So this helps you all to stay in control. Okay. So that is the, those are the ways that you can, keep track of the stock and avoid the stock errors. So to avoid these stock errors in Odoo, don't edit the stock manually. use proper operations and track inventory correctly. And also make sure that you audit it regularly. So these simple steps can save your business from major issues. Okay. So if you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe and comment below what inventory issue do you face the most. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and see you guys in the next video.